everybody! Welcome back to the D&D! None of us are ill! None of us are stricken down! Finally!
Yeah, I was in like a trance state for like an entire month, and for some reason I heard Smash Mouth playing in my head.
Somebody!
Yeah, your voice got really weird for a bit there, but I mean, we still made it work.
Hey, Mocha! Thank you so much for the tier 1! Thank you so much! Enjoy your emails. Oh, that reminds me. Tier 2 people. I gave you a new emote. Where is it? There it is. Shook Pikachu.
Oh, that's adorable.
Oh,
Oh, I love him.
very nice.
Oh yeah, I was gonna do you a comfy one.
Look how shook he is.
You need it comfy.
All I can think of is just like, make this entire elaborate campaign, the campaign party, goes on a completely random side quest for 3 episodes. Oh.
There's a sticker of it as well.
Hey guys, you want to go see? Hey guys, you need to go get the orb of ultimate vision. It's like, but party goes to breakfast.
I was like, we gotta return a book first.
I still remember that. I still remember that episode when I fucked that up. What was it I said again? It's like.
Oh yeah, you shake down the librarian.
That was it. Yeah.
Where's the book?
Give me the book.
Oh, don't forget, guys. Like when we reach like the last point, we've got to finish all the side quests first.
Oh, shit, you're right. That's how you get the true ending.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Doesn't really make it side quest then if it's mandatory, but whatever.
How about you shut the fuck up?
Damn, okay.
Nah, if you complete all the side quests, then you get it's like what was it, like Honey Pop? You just get like extra images of like the characters at the end.
Oh shit.
Or you just get like one single line from the DM that just says you had way too much time on your hands.
Coming from me, I don't think that's. Well, that would be very hypocritical. Well, you had too much time on your hands playing these characters, says the person who had to create the entire fucking world. Man, you made one character?
Ew.
Ew.
Oh, shut up. I know you have like 50 in reserve.
Right.
No! Yeah, now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna just go to my D&D sheet and just hit delete a couple of times.
Clear out this big backlog here.
It's just a lot of trees I was playing around with.
They're all just slightly different versions of Marty. It's just like big titted goth Marty.
Marty, Maddie, Mitty.
No. Full
Mid-mod.
disclosure. There's like 7 different versions of Harrigan, because I was just like, what would be the most optimal route for a rabbit person? And as it turns out, they're all good.
Yeah.
Yes. That is something we have learned. All.
Yeah, you remember that big maxed out one I showed you from Brennan Lee Mulligan?
Yeah. Do not fuck with the bunny.
Yeah, 4 different classes mixed into it and insane stats.
Thank you for the follow!
You.
One of them is just named Bob for a reason. Mitty, Matty, Muddy, Bob.
Bob.
He's the most powerful of them all.
That was funny, because I was, when thinking of multi-class ideas, I did have multiple copies of Maddie just to see like what would be like the best thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did that too.
But they're all like, copy of Madluck 1, copy of Madluck 2, copy of Madluck.
Fizz big above.
God, I don't like that. I have a bunch of PSDs that were basically just that at one point. But it's like, it's just layers of the same thing when I'm like trying to do an iteration of something.
Oh dear.
Look, it's hard to strive for perfection.
Snom Maddie.
I'm just, oh my god, I'm just imagining a little guy trying to wield a ball and chain, and he throws it and it takes him with him.
Or just a full-size orc and with a snom sticking out where the head would be. Snom, but he's no longer afraid.
You shall not pass. God,
Tippity type.
I might have to draw that now just for fun.
Yeah.
This is big hulking orc with a snob face.
Oh, that made me think of something. Hang on a minute.
And here we go. Down the hole we go.
No, yeah.
I love the rabbit hole.
It just made me think of an image I had seen just the other day. But it's going to take a minute for me to find it, so please continue.
Okay.
Oh, we got a visual now of what Kirsten actually looks like, because he always has the perfect gift response. This is what it actually looks like, the process.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
Oh!
It's like peering behind like the magic of like what Disney used to be. It's just like, oh, that's okay.
It's like, wow, this must be like a very treasured like final like movie file that you guys have for Aladdin, and it's just like ASDF.MOV.
Oh, there it is. And I gotta snip this.
Wow. I love watching him work.
Great. This is from a channel I found just the other day called Zane Games, where he basically made an impossible quiz for Pokemon. So when you see a picture of what clearly is supposed to be Charizard, it turns out it becomes oh shoot, where'd it go? why did you leave me in my time of need? My file. Oh, daggone it, there it is. Man, I hate when I think I have something ready to go and then the file just disappears on what I was trying to do.
Well, yeah, really blue balling is here.
Yeah, I
You can
know.
just
I
imagine
know.
like Thrask around the group, and they're just looking at him as he's like scrolling through books. Like, just give me a second. I know it's here.
Okay, I just gotta save it to the desktop. That's what I needed to do. Now, if you would just work with me here. Yes!
I'm really invested now.
Yeah.
Okay, worth.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, absolutely worth it.
What an interesting
Schnaum.
interesting face.
It works.
But he's not
You ever
afraid
realize that
anymore.
Guys
thumb
to
to the
enjoy?
side just looks like a booby?
It does.
It kind of do look like a tibby.
It looks like a tibby.
Wow, what really great way to have this effect happen after all that work.
Oh my bad, I'm sorry. You guys were talking about Milkies before we started, and now everything.
Shut
Everything's a boob. I'm so. I didn't
Excuse
mean
me.
to say that.
We were talking about the world famous Milk Mage, not just Milkies.
Wait,
We are
I
better
thought of
than that.
boobs, and then you said, "Look at the VTuber with boobs," and I'm sorry.
You gotta,
It's fine.
you gotta get those boobs out of your brain.
Hate 100.
It's never out of my
Evildoerz couldn't even make a decent spell with his gremlin magic if his life depended on it. That guy couldn't even summon a proper army of Nimbats even if he tried. Oh, sorry about that. Got a bit carried away there. Blame Evildoerz, that scoundrel.
But why? But I'm more powerful with them on my brain. You don't want me to be
You'd think
strong?
that, but they press on a few brain cells that you kind of need to think with.
No, we don't need brain cells. It's a figment of.
Okay, anyway, enough of boobs. I thought I would never say that.
Okay.
Let's roll for ducks. 1d100.
I was about to
Dukes.
say, saved yourself. I was like, if you don't even want to talk about this, I'm just leaving.
96!
Oh, shit, it's a lot of
so
So
close.
close!
Fuck.
Mm.
Is that the most ducks we've ever had?
I think
so.
it's it might be. It's either we might have had 98, but I don't remember.
Ah, we're gonna blow back.
Okay, fuck that. Somebody else can tell me.
Well, Chad, who likes this series a lot, someone don't find it.
All right, 96 ducks. Oh god, okay, that's gonna be hard to wedge in here. All right. Anyway, where we left off. So the party had left what was left of Brizo, the mermaid home city, and met back up with Mardi on the campsite outside. Afterwards, heading directly into the forests, heading towards Strepsek, the home city of the orcs. However, after hearing the sounds in the forest of a huge horde of creatures, ended up coming into contact with said creatures. Upon gazing over a ginormously fallen tree, came into contact with hundreds upon hundreds of the hollowed hounds. To which they ended up going butt-nut crazy, unleashing powers of the gods. And that is basically where we found ourselves. Pretty much after after that fight. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry, you missed that. And then
Soon.
That's fair.
It felt like a good time for the horn.
No,
Good
that's
job.
Yeah.
it's
Well
always
said,
a good
well
time for the
placed.
horn.
You're a good friend.
Oh, you think? Okay, glad.
Quack, 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 quack.
Oh, you're right. We need a duck version of that.
Quack, 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 quack.
Hey.
Anyway, you find yourselves in the next morning, awaking from a nearby campsite you had made. Afterwards, resting up your weary bones from a long fight. You arise up what is left of the sky that is not has not cracked up from the location of Apori. The light of the sun tinged a vague purple color. The lands between you and the rest of the continent, again tinged by the corruption that has been left. You arise to what can be a okay morning.
It's a pretty mid.
Pretty mid morning.
Okay.
The grass is darkened. The plants are wilted. The trees are tinted with purple corrupted light pulsating through them. There's nothing natural surrounding you. You notice around you that in the sky you see flying past 96 ducks.
Wow.
Well, that's unnatural.
Yeah. That's a lot of ducks for one instance.
Do they normally migrate like that?
It's good to see life
I'm
still
dealing with
flourishing
that
here.
one early.
I don't know. Something feels like that anomaly was a little bit phoned in.
It seemed a little forced, didn't it? Yeah.
A little bit.
Quite
Very
random.
natural, but I guess that really shows you the state of things.
I mean, it's funny. We fought hundreds of those beasts the other day, and then we see 96 ducks, and we think that's the thing that's weird.
It is because we all know it was 96. I didn't even know I could count that high.
I mean, some of that haste magic must still be on you.
Oh wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, he just has he just has ADHD.
So,
Slow fast.
All right. Yeah, I imagine Iker like is slowly waking up. I mean, just kind of groggy.
mm-hmm.
And after doing all those amazing anime moves, it's like, huh? I feel like I've been retconned.
Yeah. I lost my Virgil powers.
Yeah.
You wake up, it was all a dream.
Mm.
I feel like Azalea would have gotten up early.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Early, probably looking for breakfast.
Mm.
Oh my god.
Well, hopefully they're. Go ahead.
I was about to say, I feel like Maddie would be awake and like still in his little stoic state and just sharpening the spikes on his ball and chains with a sharpening stone from his blacksmith kit.
I did want to ask, like, you know, just out of character, is your pupper there?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, the rest of you in the distance, a little bit away from you all on against a tree, you see flashing in the kind of like the darkness that is surrounding you, rather than the purple lights that you're used to. You see sparks of orange and red and yellow lighting up the location around you every so often.
Sparks of red and yellow in the distance?
Because he's sharpening on his metal.
Oh, I see.
And you notice that Azalea is up, just around in the distance, kind of looking, variously looking around for things. Are you actually trying to look for something for it to eat, or are you just using what you have, or what?
I would like to look for something to eat.
Okay.
Berries or hunting something, whatever.
Which one are you doing?
To be honest, I'm probably more likely to hunt than find berries because all the bushes are gnarly, man.
Okay. Well, with your background, you're able to find any kind of substance basically around you. I believe it's more for gathering, but considering the level you are, I think that's more than fine. As you're looking around.
I was gonna say I have a +10 to my survival and animal handling.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
it would be fine.
you were born and raised in the forest, so that's fine. As you're looking around, God damn it, 96 ducks worth of roasted meat. As you're looking around, you kind of find a few little tracks, kind of bouncing around, leading into a kind of like a little den underground. It's still the area above is affected, but it seems like underneath, it still seems somewhat natural to what the world was before being hollified. It seems like the hollification has not is only skin deep so far, and you can as you peer in, you can see a little bit of movement darting back and forth.
I'm gonna kill it.
Oh shit, okay. Give me the survival check for that then.
Alright. I don't think it shows up when I use it on this. I got a 14.
14? Yeah, okay. With the knowledge that you've had for years of doing this and the level you're at now, you carefully place yourself essentially into a bush very close to it. And as you take note of how fast it's darting through, you dive your hand in and grab what's in, pulling it out to find essentially almost like a pygmy sort of like furred creature. As you take it away and dispatch of it peacefully, you begin to, and then you take it to the side and you skin and prepare it for the morning.
We'll do it outside of Aika's view, because I don't think Aika was very fond of it last time we did hunting.
Yeah, that's fine. You take it away so that none of the people can see you. Okay. Thursk and Aika, like I said, you've raised up, and this is what you're seeing your two party members doing.
Well, it seems like Azalea is going to find something to eat for us. How are you feeling, Aika, after that large display yesterday?
I don't know. I feel like I have like random music in my head. It's just constantly going.
Random. Interesting.
I feel like I've got main character syndrome.
Well, it's interesting because when we were going through that, you could almost imagine like very loud, brash music that would really get you energized, right?
It was strange. It was like I felt the sensation all around me. It's crazy.
Yeah, right. But if it seems like you're a bit groggy, which I can understand.
Yeah, I need
Once-
coffee.
I mean, once haste magic wears off, technically you are driven to a slow point afterwards. But you were at such a degree. I've never seen haste act as powerful as that on a person.
I had a lot of emotions to work out after all the stuff that happened. Maybe that contributed to it.
Well, you definitely held your own out there for sure.
I am definitely tired, though.
I'm not
You
sure
get-
I'm not sure we have any coffee grounds that we can work with here. But
Do you think that the town will have some coffee?
I am not sure. But I mean, the very least, I could at least take some water and flavor it to make it taste like coffee. It'd be like decaf.
Decaf.
I'm just giving options here.
Nah, no, but it's like if you're gonna get it, it may as well be the real stuff. You know what I mean?
I never did drink
You
coffee.
tell
like
me
that.
Preston
And is
didn't
there
taste
any
being
hear
candy, it
this?
didn't taste caffeine.
Roll me a perception.
Where's my perception? Oh, it's plus 16.
Give me anyway,
I got
just
a
in case.
I got a 30.
Oh yeah, you can hear this clearly.
Azalea's just going to stare at both of them because they're just complaining about coffee and asking if a town will have coffee in the middle of an apocalypse.
I have a sudden feeling that this is an inappropriate topic.
Like,
what gives you
sweat
that?
beads around Thrask for a little bit. It's like, yes, I believe you're correct. We need to focus on the real matters at hand here.
Right. How far away are we from that town, anyways?
Let's see. Da-da-da-da. Because you guys flew over, and basically you stayed off kind of like where the collector previously was, correct? All right, so we're
And
right
now we're
here.
heading towards a lake on there on the map.
If you're either heading towards the lake or you're heading straight directly to Strepsek, the Orc City, whichever you're choosing. But you're essentially just outside of the forest, so you're probably a normal walking. You'd probably be like three or so days.
Well, I suppose that this is our next choice we must make. What is it we plan to do next? Do we want to head straight to the Orc village, or do we want to head towards the lake where the collector may be?
Oh. I don't know. I feel like there should be a decision, made by all of us.
Of course. That's why I'm putting it out there.
Maddie goes on to finishing the last spike, sharpening the last spike when you just hear a little shing. It's like, given my current situation, I feel like collector probably would be the nicer option, but given the current state of things, I feel like going to my people would be more optimal.
I see.
Because I'm
Azalea, what
afraid
do
you three will have to speak on my behalf, and he points to the mark on his head.
Right. Yes, we will have to be prepared for that. But even so, clarify something for me. When you are in the village, you can still speak to us, correct? You just cannot speak to the rest of the village that is there, right?
Correct. The rule states that no orc can no longer speak to me, and considering going into a village of orcs, it's pretty much not good.
I see. So anything you would wish to convey, you would have to tell to us, and then we would convey that for you.
Indeed.
I mean, would they even take our word for that? I mean, it's still you.
Yes, that would be. That's the part I've been pondering in my head. And I feel like the best bet would just be to go straight to our leader, but that's a risky game. Granted, we don't have to do a heist or anything to get to my leader.
I see.
What's your leader like?
I don't know, actually. I haven't been there in 2 decades now. I believe they changed hands. So I don't know what this new leader is like.
You would have, you may not have been there, but you would know, you would have definitely ever heard of her. Extremely powerful, strong female leader. Goes by the name of Yotol.
Oh, wait. No, now that I remember. I believe his name is Yoto. Very big, very strong. Definitely earned her rank.
You know that she gained her, she gained her rank by eliminating the previous chieftain who was said to be a twisted, greedy individual. She is said to have gained blessings from the gods themselves to have done so.
If the stories are correct, she took down a previous leader for, well, being as bad as the guy that's marked on my head right now. The thing I'm trying to understand is that apparently, according to the rumors, she has also been blessed by the gods.
Interesting. Has Kurtz ever mentioned this before?
He has. We had a conversation a while back. Something about her powers being for the present and mine being for the future. Which I find very ironic because I'm very close to not having one.
For the time being, maybe, but we never know what lies for us in the future, so it is best to keep optimistic about things.
Matt, he's kind of froze his brows. I was trying to crack a joke about my age. Forgive me, I've been in prison for a while.
Oh, I see.
Dude's been in prison for a couple of days.
Prison changes you.
Excuse me, Matty walked away slamming his eyeball into the
You never did figure out who was in that cell next
It was
to
a
you.
long-ass 3 days.
Yeah, and he didn't leave with a tattoo.
Not a very nice one either.
Not a nice one.
Still. Gave me time to think about things and tap into some abilities. Points to Zeal. Like, haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, so who is that?
This is Zeal, or at least what I'd like to think is Zeal. It's a face spirit that is taking on the shape of my old wolf dog.
Oh.
Surprising that I can ride him in combat. Pretty sturdy legs on him.
Fascinating.
Indeed.
Usually when I'm able to summon something, it's only for maybe an hour at most, but yours is able to stick around for indefinite amounts of time.
Indeed. Even when gets attacked in combat, all I have to do is just summon them back.
Seems quite useful.
Very. It's
Naya looks perturbed at that. It's just like, wait, so you're just gonna kill it and bring it back over and over?
well, it's not like I'm going to be the one to kill it.
Well, I think that the point is that you do your best to make sure it is not killed.
Yes, it's like the other beasts that I've summoned in combat.
Right.
Although, granted, I never did call back that saber-tooth spirit.
Oh, you think a saber tooth is still just roaming around the mermaid city?
I can only hope it's gone.
Oh, was that in the fight with the Hydra?
Yeah.
Leviathan.
Oh,
yeah.
that thing got fucking crushed, so don't worry about it.
Oh, okay, good. I didn't remember.
Marty just has enough of all this and just opens a zoo.
That'll be fun. It's like,
At
I should
least
just
the
start
animals talk to me.
At least the animals are my friend.
All right, so you believe going to the orc village would be the most optimal choice. Azalea, what about you?
Zolia just kind of scratches her head and then just continues what she's doing. I don't know.
We can officially put you on the fence, I think.
I'm on the ground.
I walked right into that one. Aika, what do you
Yeah.
think?
Well, I think we should try to help people as quickly as possible.
Well, looking at the map that we have here, which one is technically closer to us? Like trying to find the general area of the collector, or just going straight to the orc capital city?
Let me get the thing for you. If you look on the screen.
I've got the general map here I can look at.
Yeah, so Shipsek is all the way to the far left, in like the hilliest mountain area. And yeah, like, can you see these like two small little like fortress buildings? Basically, it's in a chasm, and that's a way down to walk down. The little water in the middle of the forest is where you were asked by the collector.
Okay. Well, this is just my opinion, but looking at our map here, if we want to help as many people as possible, our quickest option would be to... We are in the general area of where the collector may be. And it's possible he could help us before we move on to our next task of the Orc City. So, if we are in this area now, I would suggest seeing what we can do here first.
You know, it's logistically that does make sense. It is quicker to get there, and we can still get to my town in that process. All right. You guys are right. The more people we can help, the better. Still, if the rumors are true about my leader, I think things could be fine for a couple of days without me.
Well, should we get going?
I'm all set.
Wait, how long will it take to get there?
To get to well, normal people walking to get to where the collector is a day.
I get the feeling it's probably a day to get there, Azalea.
Zalia is going to be thinking very hard.
Oh God.
If I can tell that, I feel like I would be able to notice this by this point. It's like, Azalea, what are you thinking about?
It is a long time.
You're
Well,
thinking of maybe flying that way?
Yeah, I think my feet would hurt if I'm walking for a whole day.
Well, it is something we've done before, and I suppose we can do it again.
She's just gonna look at you as if she'd like expect somebody else to do it this time.
That sure sounds like a really good idea.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, that sure sounds awesome.
God, if only there were two people in the party that could turn into birds.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Well, I mean, I have low insight, so I may not be able to pick this up right away.
Thrask is just like, you know what? You're right. It would be a really good idea if somebody else could do it.
Well,
he's like the powerful person with terrible social cues.
Tell you what, just for fun, roll me an insight.
yeah, I'm doing it.
Do it.
That is a 12.
Oh, okay.
no.
That's enough. You
Okay,
can.
yeah.
You,
That's actually one of
yeah.
the best insight rolls I've had.
Yeah, that's the best you've ever
I think that's
seen.
your highest one.
I mean, you still have to think for a tiny bit, but you get the
It's
grasp.
like there's like a lull in the silence, like, oh, okay, I get what you mean. So, yep, Thrash just gets up, steps away, and just kind of shakes it out. And all right, let's do this. And I'll just go ahead and cast Polymorph on myself.
Go poly yourself.
Oh, so this is what peer pressure is like.
I love it.
My God, the power.
Yeah, I'll just do the Quetzalcoatl again because we know that's big enough to carry all of us.
God damn it! Do I still have that image? No, I don't think I do. Okay, hold on. I need to get it.
Okay.
That thing's too fucking derpy not to.
Well, I mean, I'll definitely ride Zeal to where we're going. Feel bad summoning him and then not putting him to work.
Is he as fast as Bib?
No. Land mammal will not be beaten by flight.
Yeah, let's see. The Quetzalcoatlus.
Let me see. I think.
Flying speed.
Oh,
is
okay.
80.
We should be fine. As
Yeah.
long as I'm within a mile of Zeal, he can still be found.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Flying speed is 80 feet for the Quetzalcoatlus.
I mean, at the end of the day, he's a spiritual creature, so he can follow you on the ground easy. That's not a problem.
Oh, well, I suppose he could be our eyes on the ground then. I can still talk to him, so that's fine.
Yes, that would be useful. Oh, I mean.
No, it's funny. One of the things I did pick up because of our two party members that turn into fucking animals, I did learn to speak with animals.
Oh.
So that's handy.
There we go.
Azalea can speak common though. While she's an animal, she's just
Yeah,
like one of the
Azalea
few
can speak
ones.
as an animal. I can't.
Azalea, did you purposely make him turn into that just so he would stop talking?
Kind of. She just puts like her fingers, tiny bit, just a tiny bit.
My eyes narrow.
Man, you really did not like them talking about coffee this morning, did you?
Coffee doesn't taste very good.
You take that back! Wait, sorry, I'm sorry.
Just a trigger reflex.
I'm sorry, that just came out. That
I've
was
just
working
lost my-
through some
I've
stuff,
just
aren't
lost
you?
my friendship status with this,
God damn it.
Will it
Okay.
make it up to you if I tell you that I'm qualified to be a barista?
Are you?
She actually is, yes.
Really?
I have a certificate that says I am a qualified barista.
Why?
Oh, for some reason I thought you were talking as Azalea. I'm like, what the fuck did I miss?
You could have missed it. Who knows?
Like, oh, we fought some hellhounds. Azalea got a side job. It's the coffee.
Uncovered an espresso machine.
I love the idea that that's what Azalea chooses to do after all of this. Just become the god of coffee.
Well, we already got a logo.
Like it.
That's true, we do have a logo.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Mm.
We all
Lock the brew.
open a coffee shop together, and that's
Which
the
you
end.
can get at the merch store.
Oh,
God, it's
Also, the glass is great. We actually use it.
it is
Okay.
so
Oh, yeah, it's
so
very-
difficult. The
there we
name
go.
is so difficult spelling the name of this piece of shit. It's so annoying.
I was gonna say it's also difficult for us to stay on track. We've now gone to like a full-on other thing of.
But to be
merch
fair,
shopping
compared to what you normally do, you're actually doing pretty well. Like you're actually starting to head to a destination.
Look,
Yay!
the tag in the stream says ADHD. I think.
Yeah, that's my
strategy
problem.
knows. It's also mine.
Couple more weeks and I'll be official.
Hey.
Maybe. All right. Quetzalcoatl acquired.
Yeah.
Yes.
It looks like it's pecking at Andy's head.
Quits equality.
Ah, I like that.
All right. Okay. Well, you begin to claw into the ground on all fours as you begin to shift and twist into the form of this. You squawk into the skies as everyone begins to pile on to Thrask's newly anointed bird back. You begin to flap your wings, pulsating like ginormous wings and of air, winds of air through the forest, spraying about the what few leaves are left as you soar into the sky and begin to head your way over to the collector, where the collector has requested you stay. And why do you have a bite emote?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Everybody wants a nibble.
All right.
I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter who you are, you want to nibble. So we got nibbles.
Shock face.
I love how natural that came out, though.
Oh, my bad.
I was like, hey, everybody wants a nibble.
Oh, actually, I just realized I got a better idea for the hat. For the Quetzalcoatl. I'm going to put it on your head like a hat.
Maybe next campaign I'll just make tiny masks of the things we can transform into, because we won't be as high level.
I mean, let's be real. The only thing you guys are transforming into is this. There we go. That's much better.
Yeah.
Hey.
I love it.
Mhm.
It is like a little hat.
Hat or a boat.
That's a reference to something. I don't know what it is, and it makes me angry.
Oh, dude, I never know what's going on. I don't get no references.
Maybe you should watch more content then.
I mean, what?
But it's true!
There's already too much content. I can't absorb all of it.
How am I supposed to watch this content? I'm too busy making content.
For real!
Too busy
What
being a
you need is-
badass.
You need to have a watch party with friends.
Yeah.
Alright, I just
That
had an
sounds fun.
idea. Okay, give me 1 second. I just had a cool idea. While you guys are flying, by the way, feel free to roleplay while I set something up.
Oh, okay. So nice weather up here, huh?
It's a little windy.
Azalea's tongue's out like a dog.
Yeah, we never really get to see Azalea when she's flying on something. She's usually the one that's transformed and flying.
It's like, wow, no wonder why they like it when I do this.
Oh no, they're flying into the docks! Oh no!
Quick, first to the ducks.
No, it's just like imagine he opens his mouth and just catches all the ducks.
Oh my gosh!
He's probably big enough to do it.
It's like, oh, sure, he got to have breakfast.
I don't think I've eaten in days.
I'm severely malnourished for a child.
I should be concerned. But I'm not.
I'll think about it later.
My youth will save me.
Don't worry, I'll be made aware once I start dehydrating.
Eventually, as I age, I'll wish I did better when I was younger.
Oh god.
Wow. Relatable.
Jesus, that got dark.
My life's a living joke.
Are we low enough where we can see like the forests and stuff underneath us?
Yeah. You're not like above the cloud. You're not like miles up.
All right. Can we see anything while we're flying?
I mean, you'll begin to see the forests as you begin to approach. You can see the tops of the mountains in the very far distance. very, very far distance, you can see like the snow-capped mountains where the dwarves lie. And you can also see the like very far in the distance as well. You'll be able to see the coast, which is where Strepsek will be. So you can see a good distance.
I don't. I guess no. We're too far away from Hapori to see anything around it. Are we?
Yeah, you're still quite the distance.
Azalea's gonna be looking in the direction she thinks Hapori is in.
Can I roll for insight to see if I pick up on what she's doing?
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll high to figure that out.
Okay. 30. How's that? Did I do it?
No.
Damn it.
No. Yeah, that you can you're able to hazard a guess from that it's kind of the direction, or she's looking in the direction to the east and slightly to the north, so you kind of hazard a guess that's where Hapori would be.
You're wondering if they're okay, aren't you?
Yeah. I've been wondering that since we left.
Yeah, it's tough. I feel like if that were the case, we would have seen something drastic over in that direction. I think the fact that it's so quiet looking over there right now might mean things are okay.
She's just gonna kind of sigh a little bit.
We have time. Since we have this ability with Thrask and you, maybe we'll get a chance to swing over there when we're done here.
Yeah.
So, let me ask, if those people that you worked with, did you send them that way?
What people?
The guys that helped you get into the castle.
Yeah.
You worried about them too?
No. Oh, wait, no. Jimmy.
Oh no.
Jim.
I hope Jim's okay. She just suddenly looks panicked. She didn't care about the other day.
The gyms. I forgot about the gyms.
It
Just
was
us-
a singular gym.
Just start whispering, just like, I hope Jimmy's okay. I'd kill you all to make sure Jimmy's okay.
Well, I suppose when we land, you could take a peek at Apori and see how it's doing. If you have the ability to send people there, wouldn't you be able to just kind of look through?
Kind of. I can go. So I can only open a portal everywhere else once, but I can go from my home tree because it's like it's a part of me twice. So if I went there, I wouldn't be able to come back until the next day.
I see. Well, dang.
There's no trees in the city, so I'd have to I'd have to go outside the city, and I don't think my son still stays there anymore.
Yeah, it probably would be hard.
Yeah, the forest is kind of whack.
Yo, this whole thing is really wacky, y'all.
Kind of cringe, MGL.
I mean, he's got like his friends with him.
Yeah. And hopefully Riegler's still there, and I trust him to keep that place safe. If he can do what we do.
What's the name of the giant ass wolf that that my son actually has, because I don't remember. We haven't heard it since like episode 2.
It did have a name, but unfortunately, it was in the. I think it was in
The file that
the files that were lost. Let me have a quick look. I might be able to. It might have it.
It's GAW, giant asshole.
Yeah, hold on. I might be able to have it. Hold on.
We'll call her Frond.
It's like a friend, and it's big. Oh, Maddie, I'm sorry. Oh, well, we can't have 2 big friends in the group.
We'll just kick you off the closet.
I understand.
I accept my fate.
We all just go on without you.
I accept my fate.
I'd have done the same.
Yeah, I would always choose the wall.
I never did get to thank you for stopping by to visit when things were going down the way they did.
That's what family does. I think. Shit, am I doing family wrong?
No. You're doing it right.
Oh god.
I remember having to pay a couple of visits to my brothers when jobs did not go the way they were supposed to.
Ellie's just gonna look confused for a second because she's just said "oh god" and is now starting to question if that's offensive or not.
I mean, it's a legitimate question.
Oh me.
Or that's like when we find out some of our gods are like really vain. We say, "Oh God," and like Kurtz pops out. It's like, yes.
You know what? I am. Okay. Anyway, as this is going on, you continue soaring through the skies, making your way. And with all your natural perceptions, you notice in the distance some creatures in the distance in the sky, kind of like flapping toward and heading towards your direction.
Can I roll to investigate to see if I can make out what they are?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Weeding
Well,
soup
16.
You kind of squint your good eye in the distance, and as you do so, you're able to kind of tell that they look almost like vultures or condors is the best you could describe it, but they appear to be too big to be that.
Well, that doesn't look quite right. Condors are scavenger birds, right?
Yes.
I think they've come to scavenge us, and they're much bigger than what I remember a condor looking like.
Zayla just looks at Thrask, who is a really giant-ass bird right now, and then just looks back at the other. Can I see where obviously Marty was looking?
Oh yeah, there it's like in front, like you can clearly see.
She's just gonna kind of snicker. It's just like, look, they're really not smart if they pick a fight.
Do you think Thrask can eat him?
Thrask, do you want to eat him?
I already ate a flock of ducks, so I think I think that's my thing at the moment.
Oh.
Which means we probably need to fight.
Well, I mean, I can always dive down. You can tell me to go down if you need me to.
Well, hey, shouldn't we try to figure out why they're here? Because, I mean, maybe...
I don't think we have enough time to figure that out, considering the speeds we're going and the fact they're coming at us.
Okay, all right.
You can always
To
tell me
be
to turn.
fair,
No, I was just saying you can have me turn around and see if they keep following me in a different direction, or.
well, we could land.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, go through the trees. Make them work for it. Azalea's just like riding high on this. She's so excited.
That's
Through the
also, like-
trees.
That's like the most high fantasy thing Azalea has said too. Go to the trees.
To the trees, my family.
Fly, you fools.
If you get close enough to the
Fly,
ground,
my pretties.
if you get close enough to the ground, I can make walls of stone appear.
Yeah, I can like dive down like right above the tree line and see if they follow us that way.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. You begin to kind of like you slowly nosedive down further and further until you're basically only just above the trees. And as you do so, you begin to see them also descending towards you, closer and closer.
Okay, so they are coming
Can we
towards
get
us.
chase music?
Give me a sec.
Suddenly, Benny Hill pops from the trees.
Perfect.
It's just like, DJ, play Octopath Traveler Battle 3. Ooh. I was close.
It was pretty close. It is Octopath.
All right, and as they begin to nosedive down towards you, you're able to get a much closer look at them now, and you notice that they appear to be essentially. Why can't I fucking change? Okay, oh, that's why. Never mind. You begin to notice that it is, and they indeed do definitely look like what you would assume to be a vulture or condor. However, they are tinged almost like a darkish purple. Their skin has grown, their skin and limbs have grown out further than their feathers would allow, to almost unusual, like humanoid, gnarled creatures of what they would have been before. Far bigger than the sum of their parts.
Oh, is that thrust? that
Oh,
you
we're
drew?
doing this. Okay.
Yeah, that's the best I could get. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I love it.
Okay, I did
Just
just.
fights
Okay,
all you people.
if you're willing to wait just 1 second, I do. Now you've given me the idea. I do have a better version.
Okay.
It's like, hold on, maybe I like this artist's depiction of a Quetzalcoatl.
I like the car.
The car?
Oh, yeah,
for
there's a
fuck,
car
I
in the
didn't-
map.
I didn't even notice that. God damn it.
Oh yeah, there's a
Holy
full
shit.
freeway there. How do we not see that?
Man, times have changed in the past couple months.
That's what this has been about. The hollowed one is just industrialization.
No!
He represents capitalism.
Oh my god!
Destroy the city
you know
by
what?
building
You know-
a freeway.
We've already wasted enough time. I was just gonna make it out of fried chicken, but never mind.
Oh, damn.
Anyway, you find yourself surrounded by these 4 creatures. So roll for initiative.
Yay! It's been
I-
months.
I guess I
mean-
can still roll for initiative, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely you can. Yeah.
All right. It's a +1 as the Quetzalcoatlus.
That's an 8.
I got a 17.
Okay,
Quick, we
I got
need to
20.
run. Get the Tesla. God damn it.
Maddie just slapped the Tesla logo on his ball and chain. Get on!
You wanted to send the
Oh.
result of this roll, but no
Oh,
Valentine.
I finally get to use this.
Hey, Thrask, I have an idea.
All right.
You want to trade?
Trade.
Yeah. If
Ooh.
you go, if you angle us up high enough, I
Uh-huh.
can transform. You can polymorph back, and you guys can land on me.
That sounds badass and
That-
requires
okay,
save
well-
saves.
We'll
You
have
it.
to.
You have
Let's
changed. You were very different before.
I mean, we can try that.
Oh, for God, jeez! I looked for a second. I thought you rolled a 30, pad. Jeez.
Oh, yeah, because I guess my initiative didn't take. It's 8.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, it's 8, and then Ica 13.
That would be funny though. It's like, Maddie, what the fuck have you been eating?
What's everyone else? What did everyone else roll?
I got a 17.
Yeah, mine didn't pop up on the screen because I didn't have the.
Just tell me what it is. It's fine.
I had a 20, dirty 20.
Oh shit!
Ooh,
All right, cool.
Nice.
You fast as fuck, boy.
Naughty 20. Okay, and 1.
We may have to keep this in mind too, because Quetzalcoatl does not have a lot of hit points. So,
Oh.
Oh, that wouldn't be good.
So we gotta make sure that they don't attack Burb. All good. That means it's an escort mission.
Yeah, the reason why I said if we swapped was because Thrask has more long-ranged attacks than I do. And I can still transform again on my next turn, and I think you've got
yeah,
the soft falling thing as
Yeah.
well.
I've got soft falling, and I
Yeah.
can also just fly on my own as well. And I can cast fly on all of you too if you needed it.
Yeah, so
We've
this
got
was
options.
it just makes more sense for you not to be like stuck in taxi mode.
Right.
Oh damn, those birds are fast.
All right. Okay.
Oh, hold on.
Wait,
What?
does
What
fly only work
There
on
we
a,
go.
Does fly only work on a person?
It can work on multiple people, depending on what level you cast it at.
Also, don't forget your combat positions.
Yeah, but like my question is more, can it work on an object?
I don't think so, but let me
no,
double check.
I mean, telekinesis, you can make something fly that way. But now the fly spell says you touch a willing creature.
Yeah. Hey, thank you, Wolf Song, for the raid.
Oh my god. Anyway, I'm sorry. The hat over your thing actually makes it look like you're doing the comical scream, like ah!
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Keston, get into a fight mode.
What are you doing,
yeah.
man?
Well, I mean, I'm a bird. I don't know these things.
You're a fight bird.
Become a bird on fire. What are you doing? There you go.
Taxiing right now. He's
Fight
busy.
bird. There we go. Hey, thank you for the 19 months, off.
You're a
Ooh.
phoenix now.
All right. Okay. So first thing, let's see. So this little fella up here.
Well,
Yeah. All right. Let's see. So he'll dive in, and he's gonna try and attack you, Marty.
of course.
Oh, that was damage. So I beg your pardon. Roll that first. 22.
Oh, that's a hit.
Okay, and I already rolled the damage, so he begins to charge in with his disgusting gnarled features, and he manages to sink his claws into the side of your shoulder as he exits out the other side, dealing you 8 damage.
You know, this is not how I wanted to start the morning.
Then this little guy will come charging in, and he's gonna attack you, Azalea. And he is going to. That's 26. Dear God.
Oof.
Okay, 26 obviously will hit.
That's why my hat's my mouth right now.
Dealing 17 damage. You must also make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
17.
They're not being attacked by ducks. They're twisted, gnarled, vulturous condor creatures.
Okay. So
Yeah, you know, like a duck.
So what is it?
96 ducks.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay, I can do that. In the
Yeah, so there should be the saving throw section.
Constitution. What?
Constitute these nuts.
21.
Okay, you save. That's fine. Let's see on a fail. That happens.
You
On a success, target takes half damage. Okay, so you actually take half damage. So you don't. You take 5, 6, 7, 8. You only take 8 damage rather than 17.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
I can't do maths. So I'm just gonna heal myself for 17 and then take away 8 because I don't.
I don't blame you in the freaking slightest. So he moved from here. Okay, so he can only move 5 feet. Okay. Frosk. Rah!
Okay, well, still as the bird. I don't know if we want to do our switch move yet, because I don't think you're ready for it. Because I think you would need to like hold your action to actually transform before we do any of that. So just still as the bird. Let's see. Can I? It's a little weird, but can I kind of like slow down a little bit so I can angle my head towards that bird on the right over here and try to bite at it?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I'm definitely saying you can do that.
Okay, so that's what we'll do. We'll roll a bite attack against that bird, which is a +4. As an 11.
Does not hit, unfortunately. So you twist your neck around mid-flight, but you're not quite able to get that level of flexibility around, and you kind of swipe at it but miss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of actions I can do while I'm the bird. But if I do try to speed up, I can at least get out of their range a bit, because Quetzalcoatlus has a thing called Flyby, says doesn't provoke an opportunity attack when it flies out of an enemy's reach.
What is your speed, by the way, in flight?
80 feet.
Okay. Yeah, so what I'm also going to do is, if you are continuing to fly, then I'm going to move them down the distance that you would be ahead of them.
Okay. Yeah, I assume we want to keep moving forwards, so yeah, I'll just keep on flying the way we're going.
Yeah. After everyone's had their turn, I'll move them down.
Okay. Yeah, and while I'm flying, I'll just try and keep an eye out for, since I'm near the tree line, I'll try and look for any like high rising trees or obstacles that maybe we can try and juke them and get them to hit into or something like that.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Azalea, your turn.
Alright. God, it's been ages since I even looked at my.
Yeah, don't worry. Take your time. Yeah, I've never seen like a mid-flight combat very often. Don't see that very often, so I'm quite happy about it.
Usually you see them on like ships or something, but on the back of a giant bird, this is pretty neat.
That is also a playable character. That's
yeah.
I imagine it's been done, but yeah, it is cool.
God, I keep thinking of really weird things, but I don't think they'd be allowed.
Give him a go. Why not? What do you want?
Okay, so I was actually considering if I could, because I grabbed a bunch of ivy when we were in the whatchamacallit, and I imagine, to be honest, with the way Azalea's hair is, she's just retained some. I wanted to see if I could use plant growth and try and get it to wrap around the wings of the ones closest to me to try and get it to fall.
Let me have a quick... I mean, that's really fucking cool, but let me just have a quick look at how plant growth works. And
It's almost like if you need like a ensnaring strike or something like that.
I mean,
Yeah, ivy when grown like far, it's a pain in the ass to get off, because you had it growing up the side of the building at one point, and that was not fun to pull off.
I mean, I've literally... I think, what was it? My catchphrase for like D&D literally is like rewarding creativity, so but I'm just gonna double check.
Oh yeah, I don't want to do something
granting an
that's, like...
immediate or long-term benefit action. Choose a point within range. All normal plants in 100 feet. Run. Okay, so rather than growing it in a direction, you would kind of basically grow it from a central piece, and it would go in all directions. However, you can choose certain areas for it not to grow. So you would essentially grow it in from like the ivy, like the central location where you are, but you could choose for it not to go behind you. So essentially, yeah, I'm gonna essentially say that. Yeah, so it normally would make the area difficult terrain, but obviously it's flying. So if it's wrapping around I'm gonna rule that if you've made the terrain difficult to fly in, it's not flying. So
Well, otherwise, if the only other way to do it is to be able to touch it, I mean, technically, it's obviously close enough where it attacked me, so I should be able to grab it and do that.
it's only 5 feet away from you. So, but the way this works is. If you cast a spell using an action, choose a point within range. All normal plants in 100 feet radius of it, centered to the point, become thick and overgrown.
Yeah, I guess mine's a bit bizarre, because I am trying to grow a piece of ivy, which I'll be holding.
Exactly, so it would be growing from that centralized point. However, I will allow a bonus action, because you can use your movement for 5 feet, and then I will allow your bonus action to be able to try and plant it on it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try this, why not?
Okay, in that case, using the bonus action, give me a grapple check, which I think, if I remember rightly, is just like a strength check, basically.
It is.
I don't think my strength is massive.
Indeed. Grapple check.
Oh, it's there. Oh, mine is terrible.
To make a grappling check, make a strength or an athletics check.
Can I do athletics? It's better.
Yeah, sure.
I got a 16.
Oh god, yeah, that more than enough. So you move 5 feet, and you grab its disgusting gnarled like clawed feet or foot, and you essentially plant this bunch of ivy into as it gets stuck in its disgusting feathers.
Yep. And then I will cast plant growth.
As you do, you take the step back, and the plant, the ivy begins to puff out, grow out, become thick and twisted as it wraps around the only parts of its body it can. How far does it go? Oh no, plus within 100 become. Okay, so it doesn't really go anywhere. It just becomes. Yeah, it just kind of grows in the area. Okay, and. Yeah, I'm gonna say essentially you prevent this thing from flying, and it just begins to fall to the ground.
Bye. Break their wings, guys!
Dead.
Wings.
I just do it like I've just discovered like the best thing ever. My brain is on fire. Azalea. It's just like, oh my god, if you break their wings, they fall to the ground.
Without their wings, they're powerless.
I know.
Without their
Wow.
wings, they can't fly.
Holy shit.
God. No.
Okay, and that will be your moves. Let's see.
job.
So
Yeah.
this guy. Let's see. Alright, this guy's gonna dive down to you, Ica, and let's see. He is going to go for a claw. 21. And does that hit?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. In that case.
Birds are so good at hitting us.
Yeah, they are pretty damn good. Oh, damage is garbage, though. Dealing only 10 damage, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Sorry.
Still 10
So,
damage.
oh, sorry. Did I say unfortunately? That just came out.
Slip of the tongue.
Oopsie. Oh, actually, okay. It doesn't actually. Actually, yeah, because I just remembered this actually. Could each of you give me what you would consider just a normal attack? Because I completely forgot. This bird, because I've been playing Pathfinder, this bird actually came in and then went out of all of your attack of opportunity ranges.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, thank
So-
you for that.
So all of us get to try and
Yeah,
attack?
all of you. I mean, he's literally. I mean, your range is huge.
That's a 16.
Mine-
Okay, hit.
And mine was 12.
24.
Yours does not hit.
Where's the normal attack?
Attack with whatever you would consider. So, essentially.
Oh, okay. I think I've only got like an unarmed strike.
You've got... well, I guess you don't have Warcaster for that kind of thing.
Yeah, so you can't cast the spell, unfortunately.
I'll just do that, that's fine. I got an 8.
Yeah, that definitely does not hit. All right, Marty and Ica, roll damage for me.
Okay. A 15.
Oh, God.
That does not
with
seem
one
right.
hand is 3.
That feels wrong.
With the God Sword? A little bit.
Yeah, I thought it was Luck Blade Longsword, one of the rarest items in the game. 4.
Let's see.
Weird.
Plus one. Yeah, the slashing isn't all that strong on it.
Yeah, I think the main part of the blade is the wish thing, but we nerfed that.
There's a versatile function on it that makes it 1d10.
I think
If
it's
you
the
go the
same
longsword.
exact as my other longsword.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the same exact thing.
yeah. Just having
Oh,
the
man.
luck. Well, speaking of luck, if well, that's an attack roll. Never mind. Because you already hit.
All right, well, whatever. You do each manage to get a hit in as it had gone by, kind of like knocking it around and like it spinning around. You did get your hit in. I guess mainly your damage comes from like multiple attacks, to be fair. So
True.
you're a blender rather than like a smusher. All
It's
right,
like,
cool.
in that case, is an example between a dex build and a strength build.
Who knew? Speaking of, Ica, your go.
Okie Ica's gonna ghost walk to get on the back of the bird and then take a sword and
Ooh.
try to stab it in the wings.
Damn, go, you slay girl.
Alright, let's see. I think I'm supposed to be able to like do 2, right? Action.
2 attacks? Yeah.
I forgot how to.
It's been a while.
Yeah, if you start off a fighter, you get an extra.
Yeah, I think it's I used 2, right? Yeah.
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 Okay, the first one does not hit, the second one does.
Alright. And 4. I think that's all I can do.
This feels wrong. Let me double check something.
Something.
Something's not right about that.
I feel like you should be doing way more shit right now. Like, at
1d8
level
plus-
19, you should not be hitting 4.
1d8 plus 1 is what the Luck Blade has.
Well, a lot
Which
of
is
a lot
the
of his
same
other
as my other longsword.
Was it? So your attacks are strength based, not dexterity based. Is that right?
But if it's versatile, you should be able to get more buffs with... Like, you could choose.
Yeah, hang on a sec here.
5e. Luckblade Longsword, versatile. Yeah.
It was like, you're not doing enough damage to me. I want more.
Oh, okay. Finesse is the one that lets you scale with dex. I think that's the issue. Because I think Luckblade Longsword is only versatile, not finesse. If it was like a rapier or a scimitar, then it could do finesse, which would be more damage for our rogue.
Huh.
All right, give me a second. I've got some work to do
Well,
here.
There are apparently you can form the luck blade into like whatever type of form you want it to be as.
Yeah, there's 5 flavors. There's greatsword, longsword, the rapier, scimitar, and short sword.
Oh, is that true?
Okay, hold on then. I'll let me see if I can just give you like the rapier instead then, because yeah, this is I'm not having this.
Yeah, we're not
We
having
ain't having this.
D&D, you better treat my girl right.
I'll link you the rapier and see if that speeds up the process.
Thank
for
you, Bay.
You're welcome. Here you go.
Oh my god, D&D's so wholesome.
I know, stab me harder.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's something.
They should really change the phrasing, because versatile makes it seem like you could choose between strength or dex.
Mm-hmm.
Versatile for D&D is one-handed or two-handed.
Versatility in motion.
Gross. Okay.
See, I
there
don't
we
even know
go.
the difference. I'm just like, I'm just here.
Well, for
Just here the
two-handed,
party.
two-handed lets you, I think, sometimes changes like a D8 to a D10. So if you are like a two-hand sword person, that's pretty nice.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
even if you, if you look up Luckblade in the inventory, you can pick from Luckblade Greatsword, Luckblade Longsword, Luckblade Rapier.
Luckily, greatsword would be a fun one.
Okay, there we go. I've given you the Luckblade Rapier instead. And I've also, you can attune yourself to it as well. I don't know if you have to do that. If you need to, you can click it, and at the bottom of like its description box, you can click attune. So you're attuned to it. But it is your hit now is plus 12, and it's 1d.
That's more like
That feels more appropriate.
Your damage is 1d8 plus 6.
There we go. Yeah, that was definitely the problem.
Am I still two-handed? So I go twice? Is that still a thing?
You'll still be two-handed. So it just means that one of your attacks will be with the longsword, the other one will be with the rapier.
I see. Okay, and then,
So if we just
and then
quickly.
the extra attack is the third attack. That's right. Wasn't that how I was
Yes.
doing it before? It was 2, and then I got
Yes.
the extra attack.
There you go.
Exactly.
That's right. It's
so-
been a little bit.
Yeah, it has for all of us. Don't worry. Yeah.
It's been a
right.
month.
So yeah, even with I just did a pretend roll for you, and you rolled a 2, and your hit still got 14. So
Yeah, that's way fucking better.
Yeah.
So did I re-roll it? I'm so sorry.
no, I re-rolled it, but no, you can re-roll now. So you can roll with one of your long swords and with your rapier.
Got it. Okay, so that's what I do. Okay, so long sword, and then this, and then the third attack is with Luckblade.
Oh my god.
I still am rolling low, man.
Oh,
jeez.
how you? Okay, you
2
rolled
and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, and okay, so the long sword hits, but unfortunately the other 2
Oh,
don't
the
somehow.
that work.
So that's
The irony.
Oh my god! All
So
right,
that's our frame of reference, though, for the birds. They're AC 16.
correct.
That's good.
All
That's
right,
what we gotta hit.
roll me the damage for the long sword.
Right.
Watch this
okay.
be good.
The
It is
irony,
5,
the irony of the luck blade.
right?
Jesus.
is it?
is not so lucky.
All right. Well, you managed to get. You missed with the other two because unfortunately you're on top of. You're literally on. You're fighting on top of a giant bird at the moment, so it's not the greatest footing. And then you're fighting on top of an additional bird. But you do manage to get one hit in down like the slicing down one of its wings, causing it some damage.
Alrighty.
Which bird did you
Alrighty then.
land on for the record.
The one right next to her.
Yeah.
Say, that felt like the safest bet.
Oh yeah, okay. I
I'm
see
gonna go for this one over here.
I mean, I don't
Alright.
know. I was like maybe he was feeling froggy.
Okay, so now it is back to Maddie. So, oh no, Maddie hasn't gone yet. Never mind. Sorry, beg your pardon. Go, Maddie.
All right. Taking Azalea's words to heart to go for the wings, I'm gonna attack the bird on my left, specifically targeting the wings with, get ready, chat, Eldritch Blast.
Thras just over here crossing his legs.
Like, all right, it's time to roll 4 times. Here we go. 1,
Yes.
2,
Thank you.
3, and 4. Yeah!
Natural 20 on the last one.
Damn.
Let's fucking go!
Well, all of those naturally hit. God damn.
All right, damage time. 1,
Yeah, I guess.
2,
I'll take that instead then.
3, 4.
Okay, so 17, 27, 33,
That last one
35.
would be 2d10, Pat.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, because it's a nat 20. So roll one more.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
5.
Okay, so hang on. 10, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 33 damage.
Juicy.
All right.
Nice.
Let's see. So you got a crit in that, so you are able to describe exactly how this goes.
Maddie like gets a good look at the part of the wing he wants to hit, and he just says, "Right there," and you just lobs 4 of those Eldritch Blasts out of the ball and chain and directly hits that guy right in the sweet spot.
Fuck that guy.
In particular.
Yeah. Each of your Eldritch Blasts hit in a projecting force. Actually, also, what color are you going for?
Ooh, blue.
All right. Yeah, blue energy. The blue energy. The force penetrates all the way through his body, hitting as if he's been hit directly by fists. And he falls down a little bit, but manages to wave his way back up again. Nicely done, sir.
Thank you.
All right, that was your action. Have you got a bonus action?
Well, let's see. I kind of do. I'm thinking if there's a part of it's like I could do that again. Do I want to?
I think you know the answer to that.
You're right. I do.
When the question is, do I Eldritch Blast? You Eldritch Blast.
Maddie was like, that was fun. Let's do it again. And then takes action surge. And we're doing it again.
Yeah!
All right. 1. Oh, wait, that's damage. I'm sorry. Whoops. 1. Another!
Whoa!
2. Another!
Oh my god!
Wait,
3.
what's going on?
Yeah!
Pat, what are you
No
doing?
way. No fucking
How is that
way.
possible?
I don't know.
No fucking
Oh,
way.
there we go.
Oh,
Okay.
I mean, all 4 hit.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Okay, so how many Ds is that?
It's 2, 4. So 2d10 on each of those. So that'd be 6d10 for the first 3, and then 1d10 for the last one.
Wait,
All right,
you
I'm
were
just
the
gonna
one
do
who
the
stole my luck!
Yeah, clearly.
All
You
right.
asshole, give it back!
So seven, right? Is that it?
Altogether, yeah. But
All right, I'll
I
just
think
do
with
this.
Eldritch Blast, you also add on your... Well, no, that was for me, because with me, I also add on my Charisma modifier as a damage bonus, but I don't think you do.
Okay.
7d10.
Yeah, not for me, because it's
Yeah,
37.
yeah. Okay. I mean, description, go nuts.
He's just
I mean,
like
he's not dead, but go nuts.
it's like after he says, "Now let's do that again," he just like takes a full stance and starts winding up the ball and chain more and more and more until it's glowing blue. It's like almost like a little too bright. It's like, and then he just like shouts, "Eldritch Blast!" And then all four just straight line at the bird. They don't do like anything fancy. It's just like they almost become one.
Nice. Yeah, you see as you see it pulverizing into it. You see it, the disgusting nature of its skin just rippling throughout the entirety of its body until it ends up at its throat as it just lets out sort of like darkened blood into the sky. As it rears its head and closes its eyes, trying to reel from the pain.
Whew. Okay, I'm done.
Well done.
What a fun way to come back.
Yeah.
All right, so it's the turn of the one you just nuked.
Guess who he's attacking?
Hey, buddy.
Da-da-da.
I think the bird
Oh,
knew.
interesting. Okay, it turns to you with opened eyes, gazing directly at you, and as you begin staring at it, you notice his eyes begin to glow a luminescent crimson as it gazes into your very soul. Give me a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
DC 15 Wisdom saving throw. Okay. Oh, 12. Ew.
Oh dear. On a fail, the target is charmed.
Wait. Hold on. I have counter charm.
Oh, do
Let me go
you?
again.
Okay, how does that work?
I get 2 advantage on that, so I can roll again.
Okay, go ahead.
14.
So close.
right.
All right. So you are now charmed. You attempt to charm the on a further. It is charmed by you until the spell ends or until your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature, regardless of friendly acquaintance, when the spell. Trying to figure out what it actually does. Hold on. Charm. Okay, a charmed creature cannot attack the charmer or the target the charmer with any harmful abilities. The charmer has advantage on ability checks. Blah blah blah. So basically, you can't attack that creature again until the charm wears off.
Dang it.
I know. All right. Okay, and we flip back round. So, with the amount that you are presently going speed-wise, he ends up there. Okay, he ends there. That one could just go. And he's there.
Yeah, so the Eldritch Nuke was cool. And unfortunately, the game was like, all right, you had enough.
It's, I imagine it's like he hits it and he's like, "Yeah, I got it." Oh God, what have I done?
I pissed it off.
Uh,
Like trying to do those nuke builds in Elden Ring and you think you got it, but it's like 1 HP.
Yeah.
Oh no.
oh, Okay. This one goes into attack. This one's actually gonna, you know what? This one's actually gonna try to attack you, Thrask.
Oh.
So he's gonna try and nip at your leggies. And since he's not moving, he's going for a multi-attack on you. So he's gonna go for the claw. 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and then he'll do it again. 26. Jeez. God, these guys are on point with their AC hitting. Jeez.
Good lordy.
Okay, so he does that 25 damage.
Okay. I'm still. Well, do I have to roll for concentration?
No, this was just claws, so you're fine.
Okay. All right. I'm still up as the bird form, but barely.
Alright, so, but essentially he dives down and using its claws grabs onto like the fleshy part of your leg and kind of claws down as it's as you're moving.
Yeah. If you want to swap spots with Azalea, you just need to get a bit of height. That way, if we're falling for a tiny bit, nobody will just immediately plummet to death,
Right.
you know?
Right.
Speaking of, it is Thrask's turn.
All right. Well, let's see. Both of them have moved out of the way there, so I can't really hit them with a bite at this point.
I mean, it depends if you stop or not. Because if you stop
slow
and
down.
you know, you can turn around.
Well, I'm trying to see what I could do here. Yeah, that's gonna be too much. And I don't have great attack bonuses as the bird, so I will try and follow, because I remember Azalea saying this before.
Yeah.
So I will try and start climbing higher up from the tree line and see if she catches on to it. Because she'll need to like hold her action to change into the bird, I think, if we were
Yeah,
gonna
it
make
will
this
be.
work. Yeah, so that's what.
I mean, we're right after each other, so we can actually do this
right,
seamlessly.
so this works pretty well.
Yeah. Also, there's a cheeky thing that you could technically do.
Yeah, you're right, actually. So if I can climb up to maybe, So yeah, we'll try that. So I'll climb up to like my peak height there. Like I guess it's like 80 feet high. I hope everyone's ready.
Well, Maddie's charmed, so he has no idea what you're about to do. Have fun.
Oh no, you're fine. You just essentially you are envisioning the one that's charmed you as friendly, so you just are not able to attack it.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Because because me and Thrask are trying to basically both do something for this particular turn, can we half merge our turns?
Ooh.
So basically, if he lets go of his thing, I get my action just so I can turn into the bird, and then he can use his bonus action from my back.
I mean, they are back to back.
Okay, if you want to do something synchronized like this, just because it's cool, I'm gonna say you can. However, if you do something as kind of like tricky and concentration-y as this, I'm gonna say that you basically use both of your turns to do this.
Okay.
So yeah, essentially what I was gonna do, I was gonna climb up to the top of my height there, drop concentration, which is a free action to do, and then use my reaction to cast Featherfall on everybody, so we're kind of like slowly hovering in the air.
You know
and
what?
then
That's
you
more
can-
interesting. Fair enough.
Yeah, and then you can transform like right under me.
Yay.
Yeah, I was actually going to, while you were heading upwards, I was actually going to run down your back, jump off, and transform.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So you can run down to my neck, jump off. I drop the form, Featherfall me, Madi, and Aika, and then you just to make sure if you're gonna do that, it could make it safer, But that's still a cool way to do it.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right, so initiating what you're doing. What's the first thing you're gonna do?
So me flying up high, away from the tree line, up
Yep.
higher up into the air.
Okay.
If you're, yeah.
You know what? Just because this does need a little bit of danger, so you're flying up at quite the heavy speed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone, other than Thrask, obviously, can you give me an acrobatics check?
Oh boy.
All right.
Okay. That's 12.
24.
27.
Okay, Ica and Zelia, you are managing to hold your footing perfectly. Marty, you're a bit of you're a heavier character, and you're a bit more you're more heavy-footed. As he begins to kind of like rise up, you begin to kind of like slide down slightly, and you end up kind of like more down towards the tail end.
Okay. Oh boy.
So you're still on. But you're just not grasping as much.
Actually, no. This is actually fine. They're in ball and chain distance now. So thank you.
All right, give me a strength check then.
Damn it! Okay. 25, you cheeky prick.
All right, yeah, you are able to, as you're falling, you're able to use your immense strength instead to grasp onto the Quetzalcoatl's skin and stay where you are.
Okay, so if we're gonna make Azalea's thing work, I guess I can hold. Can I just like hold my action to drop my form while she runs up and off me and changes back?
Yeah. Oh, so you can do that. That's fine.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yep.
Just so we have that visual there.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm gonna basically push off from where I am, run right down his back, and then jump right off the end of his tail. And as I'm like mid-air, I just transform into the exact same bird.
Okay. Let's see. You got 24 with your acrobatics last time, didn't you? Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that's more than a good enough roll, I'm gonna say, for you to be able to continue on with that. That's fine.
Yeah, the only thing is I would have to immediately be able to turn around to catch everybody.
Well, if I'm dropping my form, that's a free thing, but I can still like maybe use the hold action just for the feather fall, just so we're still up in the air.
I mean, it shouldn't be too hard with the speed and stuff that I have, and the fact that this was immediate.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You've rolled well enough for this. So, Azalea, you run down and jump off as Thrask is heading upwards. So you kind of more just slide off underneath to make sure you're staying underneath. And you cast on yourself instead to transform into the Quetzalcoatl. And as Thrask, you're then dropping your form.
Yes.
All right, so you begin to see like purple swirls emanating around the Quetzalcoatl that you're presently standing on as you feel gravity taking you as you all begin to fall in the air.
It'd confuse everybody else. It's just like, oh, we're gonna fight stuff. Why are we falling?
Ah, man.
Okay. Are you casting your thing?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, feather fall
Alright.
on everybody, just so we make sure.
Yeah, I believe you can just target people for that one, can't you? So
Yeah, it's 60 feet and it catches how many of us? Up to 5 fallen creatures. So yeah, we're
okay,
good.
yeah, that's perfectly fine. All right, you target everyone, and as gravity begins to take a hold of you, you begin to instead you begin to feel a lot lighter as your falling immediately takes a hit, and you begin to fall very slowly. And Azalea, you transform into the Quetzalcoatl underneath as everyone falls and lands directly on you. Yeah, considering it's considering it's the feather falling, I don't think you really need to do much about that. However, just because it's an uneven surface that is still moving, could everybody give me another acrobatics check?
Okay.
Now I get to roll for this.
Oh, damn, it's worse. 11.
17.
It's still 27.
Okay.
Also- I was gonna say, Kirsten, you know what would be amazing?
What's that?
If sloths were falling from the sky.
Yeah.
God.
I'm
We can
taking
pull-
a sip there. I'm so close.
All right, Essie, you land perfectly. It's as if you're on steady flat land, like that's not moving. Thrask, you land down on all four of your claws, and you're perfectly fine as well. And Marty, you land where you kind of land when you do that thing like with one leg that bounces onto over the other side, but you're moving so slowly that it's fine. It's still at a good AC. Like you would have had to have rolled like below 5 for this to have done anything.
That'd be my luck, though, after 4
That's what I was seeing if it happened. Actually, hold on. It says the guy who rolled 3 nat 20s in a row. Like,
That's what I'm saying. I feel like the world would just be like, yeah, everything else falls
okay.
stuck now.
Yeah, but with him having like the slow fall, it'd just be like watching a balloon slowly bounce and then fall off.
Boing, boing. All right. Well, that's everything on your turn, though, Thrask, is it?
Well, now that I'm up to, let's see, that was my action. I could still do a bonus action thing if I wanted.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now
that's
that I'm
why I
back in
wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
So. I'm just trying to look here, see what I had real quick. Yeah, so now that I'm back in my form, I'll just spend 2 sorcery points to do a bonus action. And looking at Madi, I don't know if he can hear me if he's charmed, but it's like, well, I see you've been doing some practicing on your own. Well, far be it from me to be showed up like that! And I'll Eldritch Blast this one here that's still in the back wing here.
Let's go.
Our original Daddy Blast. Let's go.
So, here we go. 32.
Oh, God, I think that hits.
31. 26 and 23.
Yeah, they all hit.
This is why he's the daddy Eldritch Blast.
I mean, to be fair, what constitutes a crit for you doesn't even constitute a crit for him.
Yeah, it's true.
Alright, so let's see what we got here. 4 standard rolls.
Thrask is just like, oh, that was cute.
Your best is my mediocre.
10, 21, 27, and that's 42 points of damage.
Which one are you aiming for, sorry?
I was aiming for...
This guy?
Yeah, that one right there.
Okay. Let's see, 42 damage.
Because he was the one that was scratching my leg before.
Oh, yeah, he was a bit of a dick.
Revenge.
Minus 42. All right, yeah, you beat this thing up with your propel blasts. Your purple rain.
Purple rain. I
Purple
love
rain.
it.
Purple rain.
Yeah, I form like, instead of just the blast coming from me, I actually am able to form like 4 different balls of energy around this thing, and then they just, just slam it like in different directions all
Did you
around
just
the
fucking
place.
Hellzone grenade his ass?
Exactly.
You just hear
Oh,
first
man.
screaming democracy.
Democracy.
Helldivered this shit.
How about a nice cup of liberty?
All right, you feel like you've beat this thing to like half, where like half its life force has just escaped it.
Okay.
All right,
I think
Azalea,
that is my full turn now. Yep.
your turn. You are now Dirtbird.
I'm Burb.
Burb.
Alright. Let's see. Well, Burb, I'm allowed to do stuff. I gotta remember what that is.
Sorry, Hellzone Grenade. Oh man, it even has a cool name.
I just called it by its actual spell. I'm an idiot.
I mean, all the best fighters call out their moves in battle.
Yeah.
Call back.
Alright, where's my bonus?
Sort of like they, all I could think of was when Andy was describing like just the scale of like what it takes for us. It's just Vegeta Final Flash and Cell's like, didn't hurt, try again. It's like, oh.
I can't think of what I would do actually. I don't have a lot for bonus actions.
I mean, to be
on
fair, you
this
don't have
one.
to do anything if you don't want to.
Well, the funny thing is, I was looking at Misty Step, but I don't think it counts with everyone on my back.
Oh,
Just disappear 30 feet ahead of everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's just like, oh wait, yeah, you just caught them, lets them fall. Psych.
Psych.
I will leave my turn as is. I think I already did my cool moment.
Yeah. All right. Cool. This one over here. Can he reach? He can. He's gonna oh, actually, hold on. Is that the one who charmed you, or is it? No, it was this guy. All right, yeah. This one's gonna head on over to you, and he's going to go for a pecker. 17.
Is that at me?
Yeah.
That's a miss.
Oh, shit! All right, okay, your turn.
Okie dokie.
Go, you little blender.
I'm blending. I'm gonna go to this one.
Oh, God, I'm gonna blend.
I'm gonna fight this one, I guess.
Yeah.
And then do my thing.
Yeah, fuck him up.
I'll do
Did you just blend on me?
Yeah, let me blend. Is it a nat one? Oh no, it's not. Okay.
Oh God, I got
Is
scared.
Is it a nat one? It is a 1 though. No, it's a 7.
It's 7 now.
7. Oh my god, guys.
You.
Yeah,
Yeah, they gotta
literally.
really. That 7 definitely looks like.
Let me
a
put it
1.
this way: out of 20 numbers, there's only 3 that would make you miss. All right, middle one does not, but your 2 luck blades hit.
Yay! It's like
Ooh,
the
get me.
opposite of the other thing.
Oh, there we go.
Wait, did I click the right one? Shit. I think I did.
That was sneak attack, but you know what? Technically, a little bit of Azalea's behind it.
So there's a flank.
Technically, you could just continuously flanking, is what I would say.
Right, I'm supposed to go in and out of view. I forgot. That's
We
how I
are
play my
all learning again. Don't worry about it.
I am so sorry. Okay.
No, don't worry about it.
I mean, you ghost walked last time, so I mean, they might not have noticed you.
They're just like, oh, isn't there a child on the back? Oh, I wasn't looking.
No, they don't even know what a child is. They're just like slightly too tall for Aika. So Aika's always just secretive. No one can see Aika.
Well, like I was saying, technically, if you're attacking from above as well, then Azalea is below, so you're always flanking.
Oh shit.
Fuck, why not? All right, so you, you flick your luck blade around and kind of envision yourself of what you're going to do as you run and charge, darting in between. You jump and grab directly onto the back of this thing, and as you do, your longsword blade misses, unfortunately, but you manage to get your new blade and you stab directly through its neck, pull it out, and then finish it off by stabbing directly through the top of the head as you backflip off of it, landing back on the Quetzalcoatl as this thing just bleeds out and falls to the ground and gets hit by the Humvee.
Thank you,
Hello,
Milan
Humvee.
Tusk.
All right. Well, I think that I'm gonna hold off on like action surge and all that shit. I'm just gonna.
Yep, no worries. All right, Madai.
All right. Now that I know you mentioned that with Azalea, thank you for setting me up for this.
What did I do?
You said since technically we're attacking from above and Azalea's below, everyone's flank.
You're welcome.
So Maddie looks back to Thrask, hearing that commentary. It's just like, well, if you like that, check this out. He like grips his ball and chain very tightly, and you see
Excuse
it grow
me?
again. His ball and chain very tightly, and he mutters, "Banishing smite."
These nuts.
What?
So what this does, if I hit the creature and it does force, and it takes the force damage, if it's less than 50 HP, it gets banished to another plane.
So basically, it's a begone thought.
Yeah, it's the fuck you, I'm not fighting you. So let's just cast that. Why did it do the damage early? Alright, whatever. So let me do my 4 attacks.
Okay.
Since we're at advantage.
Next time you hit a creature.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay, let's have a look. The next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends. Oh, okay, it's only a bonus action to cast on yourself. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the smites are.
Yeah, your weapon crackles with force and the attack deals an extra 5d10 force damage to the target. Additionally, if this attack reduces the target to 50 hit points or fewer, which one are you attacking? The one in front of you?
Right in front of me.
Okay, well, yeah. Okay, yep, all 4 of those hit.
Alright, cool. I only get to pick 2, right? Because I was rolling for advantage, right?
Oh, yeah, I mean, they all hit, so it makes no
Alright, so
difference.
I'm gonna pick the last 2. 1, oh.
Okay, so
15 on both, and then the force damage was 22.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay, yeah, so you begin to swing your ball and chain around as you lob it directly towards it, as it smashes directly into what you would assume is a stomach, as it, and just, as blood begins to come out. And as the ball begins to push on impact even more so, you begin to notice it begins to shimmer and almost like glitch and phase as it just and just vanishes out of existence. Bleh.
He did the chicken trick.
I've been learning!
That's copyrighted. I own that trick.
Friendship truly is magic.
Friendship is sharing copyright.
Technically, I put my own spin on it, so it's more underprotected under parody.
Azalea just tilts to the side.
Bitch.
It's just, I'm not listening to that copyright. I can't read.
Azalea used to be able to actually make that remark, but not anymore.
Your Honor, copyright doesn't affect me, for I don't read. Alright. That is your turn, because you did an action and a bonus action, and I'm assuming you're not moving. Or are you? Okay. This one, that's the only one left. After seeing... I'm gonna be honest, after seeing its other 3 friends, one get wrapped up and fall to the ground, another one get beaten so heavily it essentially looks like it was like assaulted by by an entire army as it fell to the ground, and another one just phase out of existence. This one just takes its hitches and just pegs it.
No, wait, my friend, come back!
That's why you were still charmed.
Oh.
Oh.
I wanted to see him. I was wanting to see him turn into a sloth and fall to the earth.
Oh god.
Oh, man.
Wait, you could talk to creatures, so technically you could have said that. And it could have understood you, right?
Oh,
If you
I
got
missed
speak
my
to animals.
opportunity.
Well, I mean, as its distance gains, like, the charm effects will wear off, so...
Whew.
God, he just jumps after it. No, my friend.
My friend!
I love you!
I'll never find someone like them again. What was I doing?
Shit. It's Maddie's famous last words.
Alright. and you find yourself back in tranquility once again.
That's right. I'm still angry.
Let me get this. Oh, yep. One moment.
What's everyone doing?
Maddie just kind of like spins
Gonna-
around and looks at the two. It's like, so, what'd you think?
My goodness, you've learned quite a bit since we've last been in a battle like this.
Oh, you sit in a jail cell for 3 days with nothing to do, and you can't see. You start thinking of things to do with your spells.
I question how you couldn't see. What did you do? What did you do?
There was a guy next to me that I kind of wanted to talk to. I tripped and hit my good eye on the bar. I couldn't see for a while.
Azalea takes out a tiny piece of paper that she's had left over, and she starts writing things down and doodling pictures of exactly this.
Wait, as you're still a bird?
Yes, I'm a bird.
Okay, as you're a
Getting-
bird, no.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna keep it as a mental note when we land.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say you would have to stop flying.
It's a sad day when you get judged so harshly by Quetzalcoatl. They just pull out a pen and paper and just like, okay.
I
My
got
partner's dumb.
feet.
Remembering
I could
this.
totally draw with my feet, man.
And so during that time, you actually learned my Eldritch Blast move?
Well, yeah. You made it seem very effective. And it just required tapping into Kurtz into figuring it out.
Laddie, that's wonderful that you're able to manifest your magic like this. Like, when I first met you, you weren't even capable of that at all.
I didn't
Now
even
look
like
at
it.
you.
It's like, when I first met you, you were a fucking idiot.
Dumb.
I meant that he couldn't use magic back then.
You were a shield build and you were using an axe? Fuck you were doing, man.
Honestly, I'm surprised. I mean, I was even with you. God, the embarrassment.
Boy.
Maddie also kind of looks at you and film like, and now correct me if I'm wrong. But the certain thing that I fell for was this, wasn't it? He snaps his fingers and he replicates the same scream he heard that night.
Yes. Mr. Sholmes showed me and Ika that as well, and we agreed that was a minor illusion.
I think I still fall for the easiest shit.
Got him.
Ika's dad just in the spirit realm. Got him.
You stupid.
Got him.
He's like like nudging the shoulder of the void god, like you figured it out. What a dumbass.
Well, you wouldn't have known to look for something like that.
Hmm. Hopefully, I won't make that same mistake twice.
I don't think we can afford it.
Hmm.
Which, by the way, how are you going to handle the situation?
Well, Maddie kind of like he looks like outward towards like the forest and everything. He's like, in my process of hanging out with Zeal last night, if I can't speak to my people, perhaps there's other means that I can communicate my messages, not just with you guys, but perhaps other things around me. Like perhaps the wolves that we have, or even our fauna, or flora, rather.
What are your messages?
That's the part I'm still trying to figure out what to say, because this means that they would have to believe the words of a criminal now.
Yeah, even if they can understand you, doesn't mean that they want to. Or they're gonna give you any sort of respect.
Yeah, believe me. Without any respect, my words might as well just be the words of a goblin.
Well, it sounds like you're gonna have to gain their respect in a very short amount of time.
Can I roll a history check to think of ways that I could earn that back?
I'm mainly
Like,
trying to
even if
think.
it's just like a temporary thing, like trial by combat or something.
God damn. My brain just went to like Azalea going, "Ah, my son baked cookies for his friends when he got in trouble. That worked."
Yeah.
I'm mainly. It's not whether you can. It's mainly I'm trying to think of whether you would even need to. Although you. Okay, hold on. Let me just think of the timeline of things for a second.
Well, it depends on if things have changed, I guess, in orc custom as well over 20 years.
That's very true.
Yeah, because you've been away for 20 years. From them in general.
And they got a new leader.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the new leader came in after you had left. So the knowledge you would have would be from when the previous leader was involved. So you would have known he was previously he was essentially a brute that only believed that the respect could be earned through him rather than through the actions of others. So it would have been very barbaric, and it would have been so you could have earned respect via like combat definitely would have been one, but essentially a lot of it would be through tactics that have not paid off for you well.
Right. Well, Maddie kind of like takes a deep sigh and's like, well, the things that I would have done would have gained the respect of our previous leader, and as I have previously stated, he's not in charge anymore for very, very bad reasons. So... But I feel like that's probably for the best. If there's anything that I've learned from Kurtz's trial and what I've gone through, being angry is not going to help anything at all anymore. I think perhaps it's actually best if I just keep my head down and follow the law that has now been branded on me. And maybe if they see that I am honoring this law, perhaps the new leader will hear me out in some way.
How long are you planning on staying silent? Just gonna walk in there for an hour and just be quiet and expect respect from them?
No. Not at all.
Actions do speak louder than words, though.
That's true. But
And-
we're running out of time.
And you gotta do something that's I don't know what orcs think is respectful.
It's
What
hard
do
to
you want? What? Okay, I'm gonna ask everybody. What do you want for like? Cause we're gonna be gods. This coming out of a bird's mouth right now, but like, we're gonna be gods, right? So what do you actually want for your people? You know, they're gonna look at you. You're gonna, God, people are gonna pray. That's terrible. Oh God, I feel so bad for everyone in the Elven village, but that's fine. They can. Maybe I'll make a false god for them to pray for.
This is my OC. Pray to them.
Pray to your new god, a Philumpolis.
This is my VTuber persona god.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god. Yeah.
Suppose that I really want is just for my brothers to feel safe and protected and embrace the outside.
We've seen lots of orcs.
In small groups. One orc can adapt. A group of them, I feel, would definitely stick to traditions.
They had those ones in the really cool outfits in Hapori.
Oh, yeah.
There was a lot of them there. That was... I don't know why they were wearing those, but they were wearing them good.
Well...
To give you, I guess, a little bit of assistance with this, I guess essentially the way that what the orcs work, even with the new leader, they focus so heavily on respect. That I guess the idea of, essentially the idea that focusing on one true form of this is it's essentially the level of you're either guilty or you're not guilty. There's no gray, or the idea of someone coming from zero from the bottom up is less heard. So maybe more so these days, but it would the judgment of being bottom from the bottom up is still so heavily weighed.
So basically, they don't like people who make mistakes.
Essentially, yes. So, you know, earn respect from us, or perish, essentially.
Well, if the Hollow's been attacking everywhere else we've been, it'll make its way over there. If I stand my ground and fight, that'll definitely speak a lot more words than anything I could say. But that would be putting them in danger.
If you knew when and where the Hollow might be presenting itself, you may be able to head it off or draw it to another area where this fight could happen.
Sorry, just quickly as well. Where is it you were going again? Were you going straight to them, or were you going to the collector's area?
The collector, I
Collectors.
think.
Okay. In that case, you are there. You are above the area that you would have been told to meet.
Azalea's circling it while they have this conversation.
Yeah.
They don't even notice. They're busy talking, and she's just too polite right now to interrupt.
Mm-hmm. But what do we want for our people? I suppose for the lizard folk, I would want them to be able to learn more about the world around them. Like there are lizard folk out across this continent, but not in great number. And we've been relegated to the desert for such a long time, and stuck within our own ways and our own doctrine that we don't see a lot of the things that are happening around the world. And through my adventures here, I've been able to learn so much more than what I would have learned just from reading a book. And thanks to Zershtisk being by my side and being able to go through all of this, I would want my people to learn more and not just rely on strength to get them through, but also their minds as well.
Cool story.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just let that sit out there. So
Well-
that sounds pretty good. I should write that down.
You should write that down.
Hashtag deep.
I think you've made your intentions clear about your people, that you don't want them to be afraid anymore and want them to experience the world from under the water as well, right?
Yeah, to not be afraid, adventure. And my people are strong. They can take on anything, as long as they're not bound by what the city before tried to force them into. But now that they're above water, I have all the faith in the world that they'll get stronger. They'll be fine.
I think that is a good outlook, and it feels like for all of our collective people that the unifying theme here is that we want them to break from the norm, and for them to become more than what they believed they could just be on their own.
Yeah, but in Monty's instance, his people are already strong, already out adventuring, already doing these things. So what can you provide that they need? That can earn that respect? What's something they don't have?
They don't seem to have faith in other people. Well, if you only have respect for someone until they lose it or they gain it, then you don't really have hope that people are good from the start.
Gaining back respect is hard once you've broken it.
Mm-hmm. But people still should be given the chance to do so. Unless they're really dumb, in which case you slap them first, and then they can go back to that. I have turned to violence.
Now I see why you say you are worried about your people. But I can see your point there, Azalea, that people can make mistakes, grave ones, in fact. But if you hold enough respect for them to give them the chance to earn it back, then I think that says a lot.
Yeah, I think they kind of treat respect like a currency.
That's actually a good way of putting it.
See, my people are stupid. They all believe that they're better than everyone else because they come from a higher branch than the person before them. But we all come from the same dirt, so they're really dumb that they didn't notice.
I was about to say, if you think of the logistics of a tree, it begins at the roots. So technically, all your people did come from the dirt.
Yep, but they don't believe that. And the tree is not doing great. If the tree is not doing great, we don't get any more elves. I would have liked things to be different because we don't get to pick partners in the same way because we don't pick partners to have our own kids. We don't have the ability to be, I guess, a mom or a dad or pick what clothes. Well, you can pick what clothes you want to wear, but the people at the top like everyone wearing the same clothes. I
Hey,
made a dress.
we noticed that we're going around in circles because I'm starting to get nauseous.
Yeah, maybe we should land.
Ugh.
Well, nobody brought it up, so I just kept flying in circles.
Well,
Yeah,
you brought
but
up an
you
interesting
brought up-
question.
Alright. Ding ding, your stop has arrived.
I
Let
mean-
me just land. Please buckle your feathers while I descend. When I land, can I just go bing and then just like slowly like lower myself so that they can hop off?
Let you say bing, and then you start lowering down.
Yeah.
You bing, but you lower your wing, kind of like they would the inflatable.
Like an
Slide.
emergency chute.
Yeah. Thank you for flying Azalea Air. Please don't come back. This is really annoying playing taxi all the time, even though I suggested it.
But right, I was about to say, I was doing it for the first half of things, and then we had to switch flights mid-journey.
Yeah, I didn't want you to die, so we did a transfer.
You gotta admit, that was pretty fun, though.
Co-pilot took over.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, I didn't know the first Quetzalcoatl was Boeing Airlines.
Ooh. That's a low blow.
No, it was perfectly fine. It didn't crash.
Okay, genuine question. Do I have to watch previous streams to understand what's going on? You would, at least it would help a lot.
Yeah.
But a lot of
Um,
people in chat are lovely, and they will answer your questions if you have any.
Yes, we also have a room in the Discord, which is called Episode Journal, which has all the written down versions of what's going of each episode. For quite a lot of them. I'm not sure if it's all of them yet, but most of them.
I gotta pick up the last two, but that shouldn't
Okay.
take too long.
Yes, so we've had about 28, 29 or so sessions. So, but they're all on Twitch in the highlights, and it's only missing one on YouTube. Yeah, I don't want to ruin anything if you do get into it. All right. Anyway, so you begin to land down, and everyone can depart off, and you can. Are you going to unquetzalcoatl?
No, I suppose I can't really walk in there like this because I'd crush stuff and I wouldn't fit between trees.
The collector still knows it's you, though. It's like, Azalea, good to see you again.
I am gonna slim myself down.
Okay. Yeah. So, you begin to you squeal and squawk into the air as your body begins to shift and form back into its usual form as you crack your neck back.
You'd think that'd be painful, man. But it's not, it's fine. And then I squawk.
This entire time, Parahai was holding onto the fin on the top of your head.
Boy, he must have had a fun time with that.
Yeah.
You now just see him like holding onto your head like a scared cat.
Yeah, just shivering. Anyway, let's see. Okay. Yeah, that's a great one for it. Yeah.
Destiny 2 to Eric. That's what you guys should do when the game's over. Just become an airline.
Oh, that would be a fun venture for those who can't afford teleport. Destiny Dude Airlines.
Anyway, so as you land, you're within you're within reach of the lake, the glistening lake that appears reasonably untouched. The forests around it are still somewhat grasping for air with the corruption that's going around, but it seems a bit less touched than everywhere else so far. It appears not to have spread into this forest as much so far. And as you're looking around, could you all roll me a perception for anybody who wants to roll it?
Sure.
Where's
Okay.
my...
Let's 27.
18.
22.
And a 19.
Oh god. Okay. All right. In that case, all of you notice in front of you, sort of like surrounding like the lake, you notice a very, very familiar shimmering that you saw previously with the collector. And you see it surrounding the entirety of the lake.
Now this looks familiar.
Been a while.
Aika, you need to be pulled into the really weird, like, hypno thingy-majiggy and go to his house again.
Okay, I'll just close my eyes and walk in a direction. Eventually I'll get lost and I'll be there. I'm sure that'll work.
Awesome. Alright, follow Aika.
Aika's just gonna close his eyes and just walk with his hands in front of him, hoping he doesn't run into anything.
Okay, roll me a 1d4.
A 1d4. Okay. A
I
little
get it.
tiny.
Sounds
There
like
we
you
go.
know.
Add 2.
Okay, you begin, you close your eyes and you put your hands in front of you like a zombie, and you begin heading in, east, completely in the wrong direction.
Oh. Yeah, that's about right.
Just walking off like, did I do it? Did I do it?
Are we inside the place?
Afraid not, Aika.
Nah, damn. I mean, darn.
You can say damn if you want. We're in a bad situation, okay?
Oh, okay.
Do
You've
what
been
they
through a
want.
lot. You've earned the right to curse.
Oh, fuck yeah!
I've got nothing to say to that. I mean, let it happen.
You open your eyes and you're barely like a couple of inches from a tree.
No, at least it didn't run to the tree.
So you got that going for you.
Hey, so where do we go then?
I believe it is right in front of us through the lake area here.
You think we should just say his name?
Swim.
Well, we've already made enough noise flying in here.
Good point. I feel like he would have noticed the giant bird.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so the sparklies are on the water?
No, it's like in front of you, like a surrounding the entirety of the lake, like a almost like a transparent, shimmering, glowing, sort of like shielding almost. You remember seeing this from within when Ica, you specifically remember seeing this from within, surrounding the collector's house, and you guys remember it when you were eventually allowed through, when you were searching in the forests.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Maybe we're already inside the collector's room. And he just decorated to look like a forest.
You really need your coffee, don't you?
I do. I really do.
I'm just gonna walk towards the shimmering here and see if it allows us to pass through.
Yes. As you do, you step on through, and as you do, you see emerging in front of you, essentially the lake appears sort of like the lake as you step through, the lake appears to almost vanish and disappear, and emerging through this in the center of it, you notice again a very familiar sight, of kind of like embedded wooden walls built from tree trunks, similar to the Scrimwall, the town of the little village of the outcasts that had been previously built up.
What? They were able to move it here? Everyone, you can step on through.
Oh, okay. Do we even see Thrask?
No. As you step through, no.
I kind of like extend my tail, poke it out, and then kind of like do like a waving motion, like come here.
I was hoping that's what you would do. Kimmy.
Boink, boink, boink.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I can jump through.
Yeah, Maddie turns to Zeal and gives him the command to sit and stay, and then walks through.
Yeah.
Zelia runs right as fast as possible through and jumps.
Total reflections of how our characters go through a door, just like Ed and Eddie.
Yep.
No idea where I'm landing, but that's fine.
You run on. You all make your way on through and are greeted with the exact same sight as Thrask was. Almost like a carbon copy of the protective wall that you entered on into before. It's substantially bigger than this time than it previously was. But if from inside, you can see various kind of like lights moving around, and you can see kind of like at the entrance of it, you can see essentially like the huge tree trunked sort of like entranceway.
They were able to move the walls of Scrimwell to here. But it looks even bigger than what I remember it. Fascinating. I wonder if any of the same villagers are in there from before.
Only one way to find out.
I mean, they look okay here. They're not like being beaten up or eaten.
Azalea, you're further ahead than everyone else because you basically ran in entirely. There, and then Ica behind you because you jumped in. Marty and Thrask, you are basically still near the edge. From behind both of you, Marty and Thrask, you both feel essentially like something pat you on the back.
Bad touch.
I'll sit on the back, not your ass.
Little did you know, my back is just one giant ass.
Before Shield, they called me ass back. As you turn to see what has done this, you see in between you stands the familiar figure of the cloaked individual, kneeled over, holding onto the staff of the collector. Welcome back.
Collector, you are all right. It is good to see you again.
It's been a long time. How are you feeling?
It is good to see you all, my friends. Did you manage to acquire what you were foretold?
Before answering, Ika's just gonna like run up to him and hug him, but like gently. But he's gonna hug him.
He's old.
As you run up to him, you kind of like embed yourself into his cloak, and as you try to put your arms around him, you can feel a very like thin and bony structure inside. The cloak giving him far more girth than he is actually underneath. He slowly puts an arm around you and pulls you in.
No.
I see you've grown even more. But I must ask, were you all able to gather what you were foretold?
Azalea is gonna bring out, Aerolith.
Ah,
And she's gonna slowly walk towards him, because obviously that's gonna probably mean quite a bit for him, because he's also elf.
He turns to the you as Aerolith emerges in the bright dancing blue lights behind you. And as he turns and he grabs his hood for once and pulls it all the way down. A extremely like malnourished and shriveled elven figure, as you can see. His mouth almost continuously agape. Sunken in eyes and very wiry white hair, as he looks towards Aerolith and falls to the ground as he slides down his staff, and he bows as far down as his figure can allow him. My goddess. It's so good to see you again. He's almost talking as if, not doing it purposely, but almost as if none of you are there. If he could cry, you would imagine that he would be at this point. I have done what you have all asked. I have held on for as long as I could within this withered form. And Aerolith kind of like Azalea, you can feel immense love and pride towards him, but she's obviously unable to kind of portray this to him.
Because obviously I'm connected to Aerolith. Can I mimic the actions that she would want to do for him?
Yes, absolutely. So she's unable to communicate with him, but because they're not able to communicate with her. They can see them, but they can't communicate. She puts out her hand and essentially gracefully puts it against his head, and you do the same. He holding onto the staff. He uses his other hand very slowly and looks like shakingly. Grabs onto your hand and hers as he kind of closes his eyes and kind of like nuzzles into it. And he she takes it away, and with that simple gesture, everything he needs to know is kind of passed along. He gets back up onto his legs after many creaks and cracks. And he kind of takes a sigh of relief. It was almost as if the weight of the world has been lifted off. His job is finally done. Thank you. And he kind of looks toward you all. I'm glad I was able to be a stepping stone. I'm so proud of you all. It is with your blessings that you have kept them alive. Now, what is it that I can help you with further?
Well, we came here believing that you may have been in danger, and we wanted to see if we could provide assistance where we could. From your message that you had sent to me, it sounded like there was something almost watching you, as if you could not speak freely.
You asked, I believe you messaged and asked if I was okay, and my reply was that where we were was not safe. My protection was only lasting only so long, and the creatures of the Hollowed One were vast. So we decided to move further. The Orcan lady, leader of the outcasts, suggested this forest near Strepsek, beyond the mountains. I agreed.
The Orcan lady? You wouldn't mean Roara, right?
Yes. After you left, they welcomed me into their fold, and we offer each protection. The people of the outcasts live within my protection, and they protect me physically, should anything find its way in here.
I see. Well, we did encounter the large amount of creatures that you spoke of back in the old location, but we were able to clear them out as best we could. What has become of Roara now?
She has taken on more of a leader form than most. She's within the walls, taking care of everybody else.
It's impressive that you are able to manage to move everything as you have and still keep each other protected. It is a heartening thing to see in dark times like this.
I agree. The kindness these people have shown me and is a rarity even before all this. Anyway, the Hollowed One's influence grows every second. Come, gather on in. I'm sure they'd be happy to see you again.
I'll look at the group and I'll just say, well, I think we at least owe them some time to check in on them and see what is going on.
Maddie hesitantly nods, knowing this is going to be the first orc he'll see with his new brand, and wondering how it's going to go, but knows he has to.
That's true.
Azalea is gonna walk beside Marty.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I could
Just
just
give
keep
him-
going.
Yeah, just give like a light tap on his shoulder. It's like, it's alright, dude. This is our destiny.
Maddie just looks there and just gives a small smile and nods, like, all right, let's go.
Good, because you chose this name and I really don't get it.
That seemed like a good idea at the time.
All right, you all begin to head on in. The collector slowly keeping his pace, as he digs into the ground with his staff, shifting along as he does. And as you make it towards the entrance, he essentially touches his staff towards it as it begins to slowly move and creak open. As it opens, you're greeted with the very familiar faces wandering around the center of it. A lot more advanced tenting and buildings crafted here. And you notice a few more people here than there were last time. But as you come on in, pretty much everyone's eyes begin to turn to you. The entranceway of this is not opened is opened very rarely, for protection. But you notice the familiar faces of the same children who were running around beforehand. You notice the same lizard folk who has still stayed with them, and within the center, tending to the ginormous campfire in the center of the entire village, the same one-armed Orcan lady, as before. She turns and begins to walk towards you all, greeting the collector. She stands with one arm on her, the only arm she has on her waist. Well, good to see you all made it. And she kind of begins talking, and she's kind of like opening to all of you.
Roara, it is good to see you once again. I'm glad to see that many of the people inside the city here have been protected.
She kind of nods her head and says, "It's good to see you two. I'll take any friendly face at the moment. The collectors told me a lot about you all. And, I didn't quite realize who I'd be talking to, but you're all welcome here. And,
I wish you told us who he was talking to, too. That would have been nice to know before all this.
Say again, sorry? What do you mean?
If he knew we were supposed to become gods, that would have been nice to know before we became gods.
That's true. We make a
Very
collector
true.
pre-god.
It was
Yeah,
very vague.
I needed some like mental gymnastic help first, so I could have like
Look, he sent you on that, and that's essentially what his job was, and he did it. Okay. Anyway, she glances over, and then her eyes land on you, Marty, and she keeps staring at you for a little bit. And she begins to kind of like walk a little bit more towards you as she becomes face to face with you. She puts her arm on your shoulder. And she flicks away a caterpillar that was on your shoulder.
No.
And then she pats you on the shoulder again. It's good to see you still. I'm glad you've grown since we last saw. And then she kind of turns away and just continues onwards into the center of the town. She turns to you all and says, "Are you coming? Come on. Everyone will be glad to see you again."
Last time I was here, guys, I'm pretty sure they got mad at me for taking out a sword.
But just don't take out a sword.
But that's my thing.
To be fair, the sword you've got now is way cooler.
It's way cooler now.
Right.
Well,
Technically,
Azalea gives the sharp stick that they've just kept in their their bag because they replaced the stick at one point. They kept the sharp one. They're just gonna give that to Ike and just wave this around.
I feel like this is just more dangerous, you know? At least the other one, you know, has a purpose. It's got a handle.
That is a purpose. That's a
Uh.
security stick.
But I feel like it'd be really good for my teeth. You know, sometimes I get weird stuff stuck in it.
Oh, I mean that's perfectly fair. You can use it for security stick for teeth.
Oh, yeah, you used
Securing
to.
my teeth.
You begin
you-
while you're discussing this. You begin to hear in the center of you all the collector kind of like, sort of like struggling for breath, laughing, sort of like chuckling, as I see you've not changed in certain ways at all. I'm glad to see you keep your frivolities.
Well,
No.
I'm just like, well, you put gods in us, but you can't take away the person that was there.
Good. I was told my mission was to guide you towards where you needed to be. It was the gods' decision, not mine. My job is done. Yours has only just begun. Now, let us all gather in the center of town. I'm sure everyone would be happy to see some friendly faces.
That would be nice.
Micah, perhaps they may have some coffee around here somewhere.
No, my God, you're right. Okay, Ike is just gonna run.
Okay, so you and Thraska are going to go ahead. Azalea, what are you doing?
I guess just walking a little bit behind them, kind of keeping up with the collector.
Okay. The collector hasn't really moved, but he kind of looks towards you, Azalea, and he looks towards you, Marty. He kind of puts his staff up to your head, Marty, and lifts your hair to reveal the tag that you've got now. And essentially just he kind of puts it back down. I mean, it's still visible even without this, but it kind of like obscured it a little bit. As he kind of looks you in the eyes and is do not fear while you are here. We are all outcasts. And I'm sure for whatever reason you've acquired that. It does not matter here. And especially with the Renoa. The rules of the orcs, she does not really follow. In her words, I believe she says, she does not give a shit.
That's good to hear. Because I am really worried what's going to be like going into my hometown.
May I give you some advice?
Please.
Far be it from me to question the reason for the gods. But, in my humble opinion, you are all here to bring about change. What is set in stone at present What is present is stone, but stone can erode. And change can be beautiful. You are at the bottom. Rise to the top.
You're right. Azalea, do you have a piece of vine I could borrow?
I mean,
To be quite frank, you've probably got some in your hair, if not in your back. Yeah, your backpack.
yeah, but I use this, so why first? Tell me, or you know, can have.
I think he's right. Change is beautiful. And maybe by showing what I am, wearing it proudly, at least to show that the actions I'm going to commit do not define what's on my head. Instead of trying to hide it,
I know what he's doing.
show it.
Dude, we're getting a ponytail arc.
Yay! I love it.
Instead of a vine, Azalea is going to take the berry pin off, and she is going to use that to tie the hair back.
Oh my god. Slay!
That's
My
gonna look
heart!
cute.
Yes, orc.
Yas! Yas, orc, yas!
And thanks to that, for the first time, you can actually see Maddie's blue eyes not being covered by the dirty, dirty dreads.
Yay!
Mm,
You need a bath.
Yeah, I do. Maybe I can get one of those later.
She just pats your head lightly. You're lucky I'm tall, I can reach.
It's nice having a tall friend.
God, it's nice being tall. I wish I could always be tall. Wait, I am tall, never mind.
But hear me out. When this is all over, you could be a bird all the time. And
Well,
be
sometimes I have a voice in my head that tells me that I'm really short all the time, and tall friends of mine make fun of me, and it's not fun, and I just want to be tall all the time. So thank God I'm tall.
tall. I love the blue eye.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's on the wrong eye, too.
Oh, is it? Oh, is it the left eye?
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's
the-
the open eye.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
the other eye's not there. That one's gone.
Yeah, it's
Although we can put a fake one
it's
in here.
Gojo. It's Gojo's eye. So
Yeah, perfect. That's a good frame of reference.
now
Hi,
he's
well,
uber
hi.
powerful.
Maddie just like playfully squats a little bit, like there. Now you're taller.
I'm gonna have to like make myself platform shoes.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Or
Oh
happen
my
to
God! I just figured Azalea could actually make platform shoes with plant growth and some roots.
Sorry, someone was asking what happened to the other two. With the custom program that we have coded, people can leave the table when people aren't like within conversation shot, or if they've moved to a different location.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
still here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have little. We have little and like changing whatchamacallit poses and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can put little hats on. Look at them hats. Look at that. I'm now mesh.
This is also the secret to Maddie's panning thing, because I could do this. It's a bloosh.
All right.
Well, he don't do that too much these days.
That's gonna change when you get into the orc
I was about
area.
to say, I've been given inside information on the leader, and guys, I'm just gonna say right ahead, I apologize.
It's okay. I because I would be a hypocrite. He has been given a pan pass.